Alright, Patrick, this is what you're going to need to fry up some chicken or catfish. This will work. I use 3 eggs. You use 4 eggs, it doesn't matter. You'll probably have a little bit left over. You need 3 eggs, some oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, peanut oil, any of that will work. I've got all-purpose flour, black pepper, salt, Cajun seasoning. You don't have to have Cajun seasoning. I like to use it though. And cornflakes. Now to make a sauce, a good cocktail sauce, you're going to want ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, and horseradish sauce. Alright, well the first thing you want to do is put some cereal in a blender and let it go. You want it to be like a powder, so I gotta go a little bit longer there. I put too much in there, that's why I was having a hard time with it. And that should be just fine. There's a couple little chunks in there, it doesn't really matter. Alright. Alright, now after you have blended your cereal up and everything, we're going to be making our breaded mix, which this is going to be the base of. Now this isn't exact, I don't know any measurements, it doesn't really matter. So it's just, you got to get some of these things in there. You want to do some salt. Don't have to be a whole lot. Some black pepper. Now keep in mind, I'm making a lot more than I'm going to actually need, and that's why I have it in this jar, so I can, next time I go to do chicken fingers or fried fish, I can just reach in here and grab some. It's Cajun powder. Now you won't really taste a lot of spice using this. It'll actually add a lot of thickness to the flavor of the batter, if that makes any sense, but it doesn't really matter. And flour. This is all-purpose flour. And like I said before, you don't have to use the Cajun powder. I just like to. The Cajun seasoning, whatever you want to call it. So I've got all that in there together. A lid on, and we'll give that a good shake so it's all nice and one kind of powder or whatever. Alright, what I've done is I put probably about 1/4 inch of oil into my pan. I've got it heating on about a medium, and while that's getting hot, I'm going to go ahead and do my breading of my fish. Now, take in mind, you can do this with chicken too, it works just as well. I've taken my catfish and cut them up into a bunch of like little nugget sized pieces or whatever, and they'll get a little bit smaller when you put them in the fryer. And I've got my egg beaten up, or my 3 eggs beaten up over here, just stirred them up with a fork, so that's just basically an egg wash. I took that mixture that we made a second ago with the flour, the cereal, the salt, pepper, and the Cajun seasoning, and I put them in a bag. I don't have any Ziplocs right now, so I just put them, doubled up some Walmart bags, and threw it in there. So that's what we'll use to do a little shake and bake kind of thing. So then you just want to take your catfish, throw it in your egg wash. Get that all nice and mixed up. And that's just going to give a good surface for the breading to stick to the catfish with all that wash. We'll probably have a little bit left over here. And then I just take those pieces and throw them in the bag here. Alright, Patrick, all my catfish and my breading mix, after I put it through the egg wash, is in my bag. All you want to do is give it a real good shake. Make sure you get it all shaken around, give it all the little mix and crannies here. It's like a shake and bake, basically. And that's just going to get all your catfish covered with that breading. This is what it should come out looking like, nice and breaded. So now what we want to do is take that and drop it into our skillet. Oh, I need to get that a little hotter, so I've got it turned up a notch above medium. It'll start sizzling here shortly. And just take all your pieces and drop them in there. Make sure I get them all. A bunch of little stragglers in here. Spot for that one to go. Alright, I think that's all of them. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to make some cocktail sauce. You can use ketchup, whatever you want to, but I'm going to do a cocktail sauce, really simple. We've got our ketchup, Worcestershire, and horseradish sauce. And it's not an exact science. You can just kind of play with them, put them together, and you'll make a really easy, simple, cheap cocktail sauce. And I'm just going to make that here in this bowl. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes, and I'm just going to go in here with a fork and start flipping these pieces. You just want to make sure you get every one of them flipped. And then we'll leave it on for about another 5 minutes. And we'll take them out. When we take them out, you want to put them on a plate that you've got lined with a paper towel. It'll try to kind of catch all the little extra grease that you got on them. Help dry them up a little bit. Just make sure you get every one of them that you got in here. Just flip them over with a fork. And then in 5 more minutes, I'm going to take them out of here and I'm going to put them on this plate that I have lined with a paper towel. And alright, it's been about 5 or 6 minutes after I flipped them for the first time. I went ahead and pulled them out of the skillet and I put them on my plate with a paper towel. And that's what we're going to look like. Just wait until, it might take a little, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. When you start getting that golden, crispy look to them, that's when you want to pull them out. And that's what you'll wind up with. Also over here, I made my cocktail sauce earlier. I like mine with a lot of horseradish, so it's a lot lighter than your typical cocktail sauce. But you can do whatever you want to. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, whatever. It's catfish or chicken. Same recipe for either one. That'll be delicious. Enjoy.